welcome teachers to this year's Continuous Improvement Plan. Mission Possible! This year's mission, to crack the ELA SBAC. But first, welcome back teachers to another excellent school year at Rancho Del Rey Middle School. We enhance students' lives and learning every single day. Everything we do is for the students and because of the students. Our ongoing goal is to ensure that every student has the means to learn in our classrooms. Now, I know you've all seen this before. This is the analogy of the 3 baseball fans. So, we can see in the first picture with equality. When every person is given the same support to do the same activity, it doesn't always work out for each individual. We see, with the example of equity, that by giving each individual the support that they need, everybody has a chance to succeed. Similarly, we see the same concept of equity when we look at the parable of the 3 totally killer guitar dudes. Okay, so this is Tanner, Jason, and Mud. Now all 3 of these dudes want to be totally killer guitar dudes, but not every dude is the same. Mud, he's your standard typical guitar player. We can give him a standard typical guitar and he'll be fine. But if you look at Jason, he's a bigger dude, so he's going to need a bigger guitar. And if you look at Tanner, well, Tanner's a lefty, so we're going to need to give Tanner a left-handed guitar. But when every totally killer guitar dude is given the right totally killer guitar, we can see that sweet music is made. Alright, but let's keep it real for a minute. Some of you might recognize this guy. This is Lorenzo. Now Lorenzo is from Mexico. He enrolled in his first American school when he was in the 5th grade. When Lorenzo arrived at our school, his English fluency was pretty low. Like a lot of EL students, Lorenzo did not meet or exceed the state standards for 7th graders. Through extensive interventions from his teachers and some after-school tutoring, Lorenzo exceeded the 8th grade standard on the SBAC ELA and was reclassified as an RFEP. Lorenzo is now enrolled in AP classes at Bonita Vista High School. 91%. This is the number of EL students who deserve a success story like Lorenzo's. According to the 2016 SBAC ELA results, 91% of our EL students did not meet or exceed the state standards. So, if we want to improve these numbers, let's take a look at how things are now and where we want things to be moving forward. So where we are now is that 66% of all students in grades 7th and 8th grade meet or exceed the SBAC ELA standards. In an ideal state, we want to improve that by about 5 percentage points so that at least 71% of all students are meeting or exceeding the SBAC ELA standards. And if we look at ELs specifically, only 9% of our ELs are meeting or exceeding the standard. So in the ideal state, we want to see at least 14% of our English learners in both 7th and 8th grade meet or exceed the SBAC ELA standards. Now in the classrooms, I've seen that students are practicing their reading and writing skills from a single text in most cases. In the ideal state, we want to see students practicing those critical thinking, reading, and writing skills in a variety of contexts to emphasize the concept over the process. So let's recap. By the end of the 2017-2018 school year, we will improve SBAC ELA scores by 5% for all students and expand the breadth and depth of materials and strategies used in the classroom. And now that we know what we need to do, here's how we're going to do it. Firstly, we're going to have monthly professional development focusing on using group work in the classroom and teaching ELs. We'll be looking at providing the resources you need to deliver effective instruction. We'll also have regular review and analysis of performance data with opportunities to plan and implement intervention strategies. And we're going to celebrate our successes whenever, wherever, and however. Educator Ernest L. Boyer said, "Equity and excellence cannot be divided, so let's provide equity for each and every one of our students in the pursuit of excellence."